been this year.
Year to date, yeah, exactly. So that's actually the subsidiary of Megaworld, looking as Century Properties is into leisure sector, okay? And remember that our president just said, last week that he doesn't envision Metro Manila as, a good city to live in the next couple. He basically called it a dead city. And so, people are taking the cue, especially in the property sector, and starting to develop outside. So GERI is actually developing a 300-hectare property in Lumban, Cavinti, which is in Caliraya, Laguna. So if you remember, that's a man-made lake. And it's going to spend 8 billion pesos. Now, the idea is to make a sort of Hamptons of Manila, right? So it's going to be a property with residential villas, a town center, 2 golf courses, water sports, a marina bay. And it's actually part of their 23 townships. So apart from this, if you look at the year-to-date of this company, compared to your counter of properties, which you just saw, I mean, look at this. It was really going up just as the property sector itself, and then suddenly
it just started to pull off around the second half of the year.
So you see this huge gap right there of about 21% at the last trading day. And that just means that, the leisure sector is really gaining ground here compared to the normal, let's say, average of all the property sectors. If you recall, Century Properties is also looking at the very low house income segment. So this one is a sort of pure play stock on the leisure estate sector. And that kind of shows how, our incomes are probably rising right now. You have this middle class really affording these sort of second homes. And that's on the back also of very good year-to-date figures for GERI. Its net income rose 47% from last 9 months. And that was on the back of increase of sales from its real estate of 145% and rentals of 28.34% increase. So there you have it, a stock that we don't really watch pretty often, but we should, particularly because this leisure segment is really gaining ground.
Not to mention, there seems to be the flight out of Manila seems to be directed south, Batangas, Laguna. We'll have to see how these two fare and if they can gain ground. Take a look at that, GERI, though, up by about a centavo at the open. We'll check on the rest of the property stocks, but for now, it's back up to Reg on the deck. All yours.